welcome to Adelaide Footy PubTalk. I'm Darcy Evans. I'm with a couple of blokes that are making their debut tonight on the show. So welcome to Jamieson House, a star Eagle recruit from Tasmania. Welcome, Jamo.
Thanks, mate.
Well, only a young lad, 18 years old, so playing reserves, but I'm sure it's just around the corner of your first league game, mate. So there's something in Adelaide, Will?
Yeah, no, it's been good. Just hopefully play consistent reserves footy and earn me spot.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So, and of course, got best and fairest winner at the Smosh West Lakes Footy Club, Morgan Cox. Welcome, Morgan. All going well?
Yeah, all going well.
He's on his best behaviour because he's dating my daughter, so that's...
and she had 21st last night.
And she had 21st last night, so all three of us went, so don't change it, don't change anything, it's just that glary eyes at the moment, so big night at the Flinders Park Footy Club, so yeah, they're giggling away because they know how good a night it was. Anyway, we're heading to the first game of Division 1, so we've got Henley took on Brighton Bombers. Brighton Bombers come into this league only a couple of years ago and absolutely killing it now in Division 1, so they're really making their mark in this league. So they took on a Henley 14 goal 12.96 to Henley 8 goal 12. So whether that's an upset, I'm not sure, but Brighton Bombers are certainly making their mark in Division 1 coming up from the Southern League.
So Henley, we have Heath with 4, Thunning 2, Lodge and Dalwitz.
Yep.
Best players, Ryan, Harris Jessen, Heath, Martin and Dalwitz.
So young Dalwitz's dad used to play at Smosh West Lakes many years ago. So yeah, I played with him in juniors when I was actually called Semaphore Park back then. That's how long back we're going now. So, and for Brighton Bombers?
Brighton Bombers, we had Wakefield with 3, McPherson 2, Kennedy 2, Janupa with 2, A. Warner, Harvey, Boyle, Cargat and Gab, all singles. Best players, Kennedy, Evans, Brown, Cargat, Wellesby and Boyle.
Yeah, so no good when they're Brighton Bombers, certainly making the mark come up from Division 2. Their first year was last year and now they're saying we're not here for a fun time. So Adelaide University took on Goodwood Saints. Now gee whiz, Adelaide University, Goodwood Saints have been the top echelon in this division for many years, taking on Adelaide University. Probably struggled over the last few years, did get relegated a few years ago, but beat Goodwood Saints, so good win there. So it was Adelaide University 13 goal 14.92 to Goodwood Saints 8 goal 7.55. So good win in the unis.
Yeah, uni goal kickers. We have Keeney's 6, Langridge 2, Cottrell 2, Morini, Offie, Sims all with 1. Best players, Keeney's, Strange, Cunningham, Langridge, Morini and Offie.
Yeah. And they've listened to us, 6 goals, Canes, gets the best players, so that's the one. And for Goodwood Saints?
Goodwood Saints, we had Carter with Couple, Edwards, Oakley, Burgess, Hughes, Crump, Anderson, all with 1 each. Best players, Gilling, Hughes, Carter, Crump and Holsborough.
And we just very quickly apologise because we had some IT issues. Normally we have the iPads out and the laptops, but unfortunately there's no internet, so we're only trying to work from our phones at the moment. So it's all going well, we think, so it's having a good day. So now, last year's Division 1 Grand Final winners took on who they played in the Grand Final, Rostrevor, and it was absolutely an annihilation. That look, unfortunately, Teacher Gully, after winning the Grand Final, lost. We just our producer Luke Hose had lost about 10 players, so that's what normally can happen when we do win, especially premierships in Division 1. So it was actually Rostrevor 28 goals 17, 185, defeated Teacher Gully 1 goal 7. So for a Teacher Gully, when you win a grand final in Division 1 and lose players and get smashed like that, it's not good signs for Teacher Gully.
Rough old day.
Rough old, it would have been a very rough day, the 1 goal. So that was kicked, that was actually kicked in the first quarter, so they only kicked the 1 goal after, they didn't kick any goals after quarter time.
Yeah, pack up and go home by half time.
That's it, it was like, you know, what do you say? Like, what did the coach say when you lose 10 players and you get built like that? It'd be pretty hard to sort of swallow that one, I think. So,
yeah.
But and
keep on keeping on.
yeah, when you got, if you look at the goal scorers, just to keep on keeping on the codes, the Kamain. So just to read out the goal scorers, the best players.
Just the 1 goal scorer for Teacher Gully, Miller, and gets rewarded best
Hey,
on.
but as you would, wouldn't you? So you go give the best players. He's one.
Starting to listen to us now.
They are big time, absolutely.
Showmakers, McKay, Harley and Asprey.
So they've still got Shonamaker and McKay. And McKay, the little nuggety rover that's always in the bottom of the packs. And Shonamaker, I think he's one of their best players.
Relation to Brian Shonmakers who played with Hawthorn.
Is it? It is, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
So again, these sort of players at the top, and just to keep the 1 goal, they didn't lose these players. If they would have been in a lot worse position they are. So, and for Rostrevor?
Rostrevor, we had MCO with Bagger 9, Kamain 7, McCullum 3, Emmanuel 2, Fantasia 2, me, Matters, Bacanelli, Howe, Dawson. Best players, Code with his 9 goals for the day, Kemain, Manuel McCallum and Tim Addies.
And Heath Kemain with 7 goals gets second best, so they're looking after the goal scorers in this division. So massive win then to Rostrevor, and hope Teacher Gully sort of consolidate and come back from that loss, I think, because I don't like seeing top clubs like Teacher Gully losing like that. So anyway, we go to my old school. PAC took on Port Districts. It was a good win there to PAC in the end, so it was a 14 goal 14.98, defeating Port Districts 9 goal 14.68. So good that was at the PAC Oval, part 9 out there, and so all the PAC best players and goal scorers.
We got Pitt with 2, Fisher 2, Wicks 2, Clark 2, Bartlett 2, Crawford, Pitt, Buckham and Wicks all with 1. Best players Brinsley, Clark, Waters, O'Donoghue, Wicks and Gould.
So he spread around for 14 goals, didn't he? We get the top goal scorers with 2, 2 and 2, so spread around there. And for Port Districts, Jamo?
Port Districts had Harry Hawkins with 2, Batty 2, Carlisle 2, Weistra, Hawkins and Gaffney. Best players Corrigan and Gaffney, Heffernan, G Shepherd and Harry Hawkins to round it out.
That's it, went in the PAC, and then the final game was Gary McIntosh's boys at Payneham Union took on St Peter's, but it was St Peter's Day, 16-11 107, defeating Payneham Union 13-12 90. So a good win there, St Peter's actually.
Yep, not a bad win. St Peter's, you got Mitchell with 4, Clip, McLean, Lee 3, McLean 2, Roberts 2, Cameron 2, Faye, McGill and O'Brien all with 1. Best players, the brothers,
Yep.
O'Brien, Variety and Cameron.
And for Payneham Union?
L Davis 4, 9 2, Pelo, Pretty, Agarastos, Bow, Milne, Foster and Seymour with singles. Best players Jolly, Davis, Boa, Seymour and Gianni.
Not sure if the producer knows that Nick Jolly, obviously not kicking goal, but gets best players, so he could be playing the midfield or ruck. There he's rucking now, so obviously Nick Jolly used to be the full forward centre forward. The bag of goals will obviously changed now, so they're getting best players with Nick Jolly. He's been their heart and soul at Payneham for many years now, hasn't he? So
Versatile big man.
big. What's that? The
Versatile.
Getting on now, probably in his 30s, but he's still probably getting the best players and good on him too. So, okay, Brighton Bombers. Next week's games, Brighton Bombers take on PAC. Both good winners last week. Brighton Bombers massive winners against Henley last week. I'm going to go for Brighton Bombers out there.
I think I'll go with Prince Alfred. Pretty decent side.
So Brighton Bombers there. Okay, they're around the mark. Probably PAC just 2.
Just 1 game.
Yeah. St Peter's good winners last week against Rostrevor, who are obviously clear in the league. The one, was it a draw there? No, it's the one loss still. So I'm going to go for Rostrevor, that massive win last week against St Peter's.
Yeah.
Goodwood Saints struggled last week against Henley. Also haven't won a game yet either, so they're struggling as well. So, gee whiz. I'm going to go for Goodwood Saints only because it's at home ground. It's small, very small over Goodwood Saints.
I think Henley will have a bit to show, so I reckon
Yeah, I'm going to go Henley.
Yep.
That's right.
The first win, you reckon?
Yeah.
Port Districts take on Payneham Union. I reckon Payneham Union, after that loss last week, they'll come back with a vengeance.
I'm going to go Port Districts.
They're sitting in. So Payneham was second.
Same.
It's the same. Yep, absolutely. They are the same. Yep.
Port Districts at home.
Yep. And final game, Teacher Gully taking Adelaide Uni. So Teacher Gully are struggling. They have won the one game, but I think Adelaide Uni is sitting third. Adelaide Uni for me.
Yep.
Tough game at Piranha
Yeah.
Grove. Don't get me wrong. It'll be tough. Always tough to play it there.
Someone get their players back and actually win.
Yeah, that's it. So for me, Adelaide University.
Yep.
Adelaide Uni.
Piranha Grove. So now go to the goal scorers. Sorry about this. There's the IT issues we've had today. That's okay. It's taken forever. So Liam Davis from Payneham Union 14 goals. Michael Code from Rocks on 13. Heath Kemain also from Rocks on 11. Alex Forster from Payneham Union on 9. And Jack Keynes from Adelaide Union on 9. So that's so Rocks and Adelaide University taken at the moment. So and Payneham Union. But that's all for Division 1. Have a good week all, and we'll see you next.